one Twins way in Minneapolis. Welcome inside Target Field. MLB The Show has action out of the AL Central. It's Syracuse taking on the Minnesota Twins.
And now,
all right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the hill for the Twins, Victor Robles.
The opposing hitters are going to see a lot of cutters. This guy can throw it to the front side of the plate, the back side of the plate, so you're really not able to cheat to get the fat part of the bat on the baseball.
About to get started here. Stepping in, Alonso Gomez Phelps. Now he breaks his bat. He puts it in his pocket, safe at first without a play.
It was a healthy cut, but the same can't be said for the contact. He got just enough of the ball to put it in play, and that's all he needed. Tough play for the defense on what was kind of a swinging bunt.
Victor Gallegos stands in now, looks at that one inside. There's a strike.
Inside, ball 2.
And that one fouled off. Grounder off the pitcher. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
First and second, no outs. Cody Berger getting ready to hit. In the air out to center. And that's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He will score and they take the lead.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it. Just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
First and second and nobody out. Here's the veteran outfielder, Forrest DeMonte.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in. You got to try to get another one or maybe two.
Oh, 1 down.
0-1.
DeMonte with 4 runs batted in his last game. And that one ripped to left. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Billy Benjamin.
Billy Benjamin will hit next. 2 for 8 in the series so far.
Hey!
Bases loaded, nobody out. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up, something. But you've got to make some pitches. Out. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Base hit, 1 run is in. And they don't push it. Runner holds at third. Bases loaded now with still nobody out.
Big RBI for him right there. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
Fred Diaz digs in now.
Hey!
Bases loaded, no outs, with 2 already across here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Reaching for it and brings it in. Runners tagged up from second and third. Runner from third in to score. And they take a 3-run lead. Here's the center fielder, Brian Tovar.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head. In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
Two on, 1 out. In the dirt, blocked. Nice job behind the plate there. Here's a 3-0. That cuts the corner. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. On the ground, 2 ball. 1 at second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. On to the bottom of the first. The Lions out front here, 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the mound in this one, Isley Rosales.
Really labored his last time out. 4+ innings, wasn't able to qualify for the win, but fortunately got a no decision and didn't take a loss. We'll see if he can get in the W column today.
Digging in, Thomas Ramirez.
This afternoon, the center fielder, Thomas Ramirez.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air to center. Tovar moving under this one, and there's 1 down. And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. And a key factor for this club in that leadoff spot, Thomas Ramirez. Saul Hunter, the next Twin up to hit.
Hey! Nope, that's inside.
And that is in for a strike. And the count is 1-2. Got him. Now 2 away.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Darryl Tebow at the plate and takes high there. Two down, nobody on.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Up and
Ball
in.
3.
And now 3-1. Fastball for a strike.
2.
On a line, base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw to second is offline.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Derek Sparbori, the next Twin up to hit. Just off the inside edge.
Well, here's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first. Thanks to the 3-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with 2 outs.
Man at second. In the air, right field. Diaz settles under this one, and that is that. Twins wind up stranding 1. They trail in this one 3-0. New inning getting started. Here's the third baseman, Xavier Carter.
Xavier Carter.
That one's in there. That's strike 1. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Roger Saunders, the next to hit, takes ball 1. This one in the air, center field. Ramirez gets under it. 2 away.
Up next for Syracuse, the second baseman, Alonso.
Back to the top of the order now. Alonso Gomez Phelps, the next to hit. Reached on an infield single his first time.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Oh, look at the stop to first. He is safe, and he beats the throw by a whisker.
Well, kind of the story of their season so far. Things just not clicking into place. Fundamentals on all sides of the ball are lacking, and it's tough to win games at this level if you're not playing clean baseball as a team.
Runner at first with 2 away. Next is the designated hitter, Victor Gallegos.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Ball 2.
Step off, throw to first.
No, he's
Gomez
safe.
Phelps back on a dive. Here goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. That one carrying, and it bangs off the wall. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Berger getting ready to hit.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Good job at damage control right there. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 4-0 ball game. This is an AL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Back in Minnesota, and now for the Twins, Guadalupe Herrera. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And the leadoff man aboard.
Batting sixth, the third baseman, David Baxter.
Now the third baseman, David Baxter.
Leadoff man on. It's time to play a little small ball. Get some base runners. Try to dig yourself out of the hole.
And first offering is fouled off. Tap foul at the plate. And there's a ball.
That's just out.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
1 out, man at first. Braden Hunter will hit next. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. Check swing called strike. Strike 1. Foul ball. Man at first, 1 away. In the dirt. The next pitch misses.
Inside.
Now 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Herrera stands at first with 1 out. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
This ball's chopped on the ground. 1 at second. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We played 2 full. The Lions out front 4-0. Back at Target Field, top half of the 3rd inning. Forrest DeMonte now at the plate. DeMonte with some nice production in his last game. 4 runs batted in.
I was really impressed with how he came through for the team in that last game, Boog. The all-time leader in 4 RBI games, Lou Gehrig with 101. I'm just a little further down the list, Boog, with 4.
Just missed. Fouls 1 off. 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's a 2-2. And that one
Damn.
cutting but missing down low. That one misses.
Ball 4.
So a leadoff walk.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
The first baseman.
So digging in, Billy Benjamin.
Well, these players doing a good job at the plate with runners on base, and that can be a key difference maker in the game. They put a bunch of runs on the board, thanks in large part to 4 hits with runners in scoring position.
Step off throw to first.
He's in there.
Back in safe, really close.
On top of that, they haven't left many runners on base, so they've been efficient getting runners on and finding ways to bring them home.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Ramirez in position. Makes the grab.
Up next for the Lions, the right fielder, Fred Diaz.
So up next, Fred Diaz.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
And that one is in for a strike at 95. 0-2. In the air to left center. Sparbori on the move. He's got it.
Up next for the Lions, the center fielder, Brian Tovar.
And now the center fielder, Brian Tovar. 0 for 1 so far.
Hey!
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. That's off the mark. Ball 1. Outside corner, got him looking. The Lions on top here, 4-0. Set for the bottom of the third, and now the Twins catcher, Jason Goodson.
He's looking to hit the ball the other way in 99% of his at-bats, but if you make a mistake middle in, he can touch you up for a 4-bagger.
Ball, that's outside.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. 1-2 now.
That's ball 2.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Out number 2.
Up next for the Twins, the center fielder, Thomas.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Here's the center fielder, Thomas Ramirez. He's 0 for 1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
And I don't know what's going on there, but he's safe at first.
Up next for the Twins, the right fielder, number 13, Saul Hunter.
So up next for Minnesota, Saul Hunter. And that is cut on and missed. 0-1. Gets the outside corner with that one. Ramirez off of first with 2 away. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fly ball down the line. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again.
Well, that 2-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
Inside almost
ball
got him.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. And brings it in at the wall. 1 error in the inning, but nothing more. 3 innings complete. The Lions with the lead 4-0. Back in Minnesota, out of the 4th, Xavier Carter digs in now.
Xavier Carter.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
And that misses. And the count is 1-1. Good eye in that spot.
That's ball 3.
Spot. Goes down looking.
Up next for the Lions, the catcher,
Roger Saunders getting ready to hit. Fly to center his first time.
Ball 1. Hey!
Right side, Herrera. Throws to first in time. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Up next for Syracuse, the second baseman, Alonso Gomez-Phelps.
So back to the top of the order, Alonso Gomez-Phelps will hit next. 1 for 2.
That's a
First
ball.
signs of bullpen movement here in the early going. Kevin Gerber appears to be getting loose. Weiss, the power lefty, up as well. 2 down, nobody on.
That's in. Ball 2.
And a 2-1 on the way. Sliced hard but foul. Got him swinging for the K. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. The Lions have the advantage 4-0. Back at target field. Now it's the Twins DH, Darryl Tebow. And first offering is fouled off. Called strike right there. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Now the left fielder, Derek Sparbori, flied to right his first time. The Twins down by 4. We're here at the bottom of the 4th. The next offering misses. And that's ball 1. That one ripped right center field. This one's got a chance. Makes the catch gliding onto the warning track.
Up next to the Twins, the second baseman.
That was a great run to make the catch, Singy. We've got to take another look at it with StatCast.
Yeah, he saw it perfectly off the bat. Reactions were excellent. Took a very direct route to the ball, and more than 100 feet later, he ran it down. I just love seeing that.
Guadalupe Herrera, the next to hit. That's inside.
That's off the plate.
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Ball.
Now all even up. In the air to left center. And that's the 3rd out. So they go quietly there. We're headed to the 5th. The Lions on top 4-0.
Now pitching for the
We're back,
Twins,
and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Kevin Gerber.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him. Well, these guys put together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
One down.
I say that about the mental edge because on the mound, it's extremely frustrating to not be able to put hitters away, and that's exactly what we've seen here.
So digging in, Cody Berger.
Nope. Outside.
Gerber,
that's a ball.
A 6-foot lefty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a 2-seamer, and he works in a slider. Here's a 2-0. And that one fouled off. Here's a 2-1. Right there for a strike. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Here's the left fielder, Forrest DeMonte.
Inside, ball 1.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th.
That's a ball.
Two one now. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that is that. The Lions lead it 4-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now for the Twins, David Baxter. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
Ball.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Damon Rogers preparing to come on if needed. Diaz warming up as well. The 1-1. Swing and a foul straight back. Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, didn't go. That one
Ball
just
3.
misses. Ball 3.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one outs against the fence. And it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the 5th.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
And next for Minnesota, Braden Hunter. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Isley Rosales is done, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment. A new arm into the game, the righty Damon Rogers. So now with one away and a man at second. And now the Twins catcher, Jason Goodson, struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Carrying well. And it's off the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score. They're on the board 4-1.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
One out. Runner at second. Patrick Moody, the next Twin up to hit. First time up was a pop out. Misses outside, and it's 1-0. Man at second.
Ball.
That one found hard the other way. Close, but called a ball. 3-1 now. Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Payoff pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Thomas Ramirez.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed. Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
2 on, 1 out. Swinging a foul out of play.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this.
Up next for the Twins, the right fielder, number 13, Saul.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Saul Hunter, the next Twin up to hit. No question about this one. It's out of here. A 3-run homer, and we're all square. It's 4-4. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Damon Rogers departs. Got them some innings, but they didn't come easy. New pitcher coming on, and we'll be back after a quick break.
Now pitching,
Julius Lopes on a pitch here. And here is Darryl Tebow.
Hey!
Four runs already in the frame. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Diaz has a beat on it, and that'll do it. Twins get one on this homer. All even now at 4 apiece. This is an AL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. And here is
Leading
Billy
off for
Benjamin.
The first baseman, number 23, Billy Benjamin.
There's a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Tied at 4. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Minnesota's bullpen with some action. Mark Romano, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Cortez also throwing. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Fred Diaz now at the plate. And there's a foul ball. The 0-1. All tied up, and we're the top half of the 6th. Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Kevin Gerber out of the game, and a good job from the opener. Didn't allow a hit. Back with the new pitcher in a minute. Miguel Feliz gets the ball now.
Miguel Feliz.
Brian Tovar getting ready to hit.
Ball, that's out.
Two down, nobody on.
No, that's down.
That misses
Outside,
the
that's a
zone,
ball.
and that's ball 3.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 2. That one to first, Moody. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Through 5.5, and we're tied at 4.
Now pitching.
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Edmundo Diaz. He's been someone, at least in the early going, that they've leaned on. Here's a big power threat. Derek Sparbori. Got to be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing.
Yep, that ball went out.
Sparbori matched a couple of homers in his last game. Ripped on the ground to second. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Up next for the Twins, the second baseman, Guadalupe Herrera.
Now it's the second baseman, Guadalupe Herrera. He is singled and he is flied to left.
Hey!
I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And a big swing and a miss. In the air, right field. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Twins, the third baseman, David Baxter.
Now it's going to be David Baxter.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
And that one clips the corner.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
And that one inside and it hit him.
First base.
The batter, number 5.
Go ahead, run on base. Braden Hunter, the next Twin up to hit. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Gomez Phelps under this one. And that will end the inning. Through 6, all square, 4-4. Top of inning number 7. Leading off, Xavier Carter.
Number 1, Xavier Carter.
And that's a strike. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Tied at 4. That's outside. 2-2. In the air, left field. Hunter settles underneath it. And there's 1 down.
Up next for Syracuse, the catcher, Roger.
Here's the catcher, Roger Saunders. And that's downstairs.
That's a
ball 1. Next pitch is outside.
Ball 2.
That smash towards center. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Great swing of the bat right there. Trying to get on as that go-ahead run. He just wasn't able to find a hole.
Back to the top of the order. Alonso Gomez Phelps digs in now. 1 for 3. And that is out of play. 2 down, nobody on. That's in there. And it's 0-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
That one lifted to left. And that is that. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The catcher, Jason Goodson.
Hey.
Late that time, and it's strike two.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Caught him looking for the K. He'll challenge. Thought that was a ball.
Well, he really filled up the strike zone in that at bat until that final pitch. And as a hitter, you sense that they're coming after you, not dancing around the strike zone. They want to attack, and so you kind of get into swing mode, and you have to protect the plate. That's when you become really susceptible to something that makes you chase, and that's exactly what happened right there.
Ball.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Patrick Moody, the next twin up to hit.
Ball, that's out.
And the 1-0. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gonna count 1-2.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane. Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Out towards right center field. And there's two down.
Up next for the Twins, the center fielder, Thomas.
So up next for Minnesota, Thomas Ramirez. 0 for 3 in this one.
That's outside. Nope.
This guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. Going. Gone. And they've rallied from 4 back. It's 5-4.
Nothing better than hitting a home run to put your team out in front. He's enjoying a fun trip around the bases.
So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation in the ball, get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
Hunter
Ball one.
stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Challenge from behind the dish here. And it's a called strike after the review. They'll keep both their challenges. Here comes the 0-1. Towards first. A dive. Nice stop from his backside. Nicely done for the out.
First, it looks like making the stop is the hardest part, but feeding to the pitcher on the move, I think even tougher. Great job of hitting that moving target. They're going to be fired up in the dugout.
Now pitching for
On the mound now for the Twins, Mark Romano.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well, one-run game. Victor Gallegos getting ready to hit.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Cameron Singer, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Looking to get the tying run on base. Left field. And just foul. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Went back to the curve, and it was a smart choice.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. The Dallas offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Next to hit, Cody Berger.
Nope.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that is ball one. The Twins holding on to a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Out towards right center field. Herrera should have this one. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Lions, the left fielder, number 9.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Forrest DeMonte.
That's out. Aye.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And the speedy runner is on at first. So 2 down. Billy Benjamin will hit next.
Oh, tying run at first base. He's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on. Drive it into a gap and score that run from first base.
The 1-0.
Ball 2.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Next pitch misses. 3 balls and a strike. Fred Diaz in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And the right-hander's 3-1. Tied him up inside with that one.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
DeMonte leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Quick move to first. DeMonte back in on a dive.
He's got plus speed, but in this situation, all eyes are going to be over there trying to keep his lead tight.
And a payoff pitch. On the ground, right side, down the line, and it's foul. 3-2 now. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. This one in the air, center field. Ramirez under it. Brings it in. And that's the third out. One hit, one left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. The Twins have the lead, 5-4. This is an AL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show.
Now pitching.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Mark Miller. Three, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Stepping in, Darryl Tebow. This guy with light tower power. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1. Swings, fouls it off, and he breaks his bat. Miller measures 6 feet even. He features a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Stays alive. Here's a high chopper. Whips it to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Next for the Twins, the left fielder, number 32, Derek.
So up next, Derek Sparbori. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out.
Hey!
That one ripped but foul. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and now 2 gone.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
The second baseman.
2 down, bases empty. Guadalupe Herrera, the next Twin up to hit. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1.
Got to be down in the zone with that 2-seamer if you're gonna be effective with it.
And a foul ball. The 1-1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
Here's the third baseman, David Baxter. Here comes the 0-1. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Ball down.
In the dirt. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 1 left for Minnesota. They lead at 5-4. Coming out of the bullpen for the Twins, Cameron Singer.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Diaz in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Rolled over to third. Baxter fires to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
That's why you hunt the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
And now the center fielder, Brian Tovar. Infielder shifted to the right. Shortstop just to the left of second.
Nope.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And that one hit to first. Moody takes it to the bag. Now only one out remaining.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
So they're down to their final out. And now it's going to be Xavier Carter.
Nope.
Singer,
That's inside.
an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a cutter, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. This could end it. To first, and this should do it. Ball game.
Good game for each team, but even more critical for the home team. This swing game, they win the rubber match of the series, take 2 out of 3, feel really good about winning this one. They look ready for the next series.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.